The skyscrapers causing vertigo. The countdown begins in Tokyo. 27 days alone means 20 million ways to...
Hello loves, my name is Madison Hall and I wrote this book right here, and it is a clean YA fantasy novel that was released July 31st of this year, and I am hosting a giveaway on Instagram right now. So if you guys would like to win this book, a phone charm that says TRR, some candy, bookmark, and some stickers, then I would suggest you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram, like the post, and do the requirements that are on the pinned post on my Instagram page. And if you guys want extra entry, you guys can also follow Club Cosmic, who is the person who makes the charms, and follow the requirements, like the post, and I hope to see one of you guys win the prize of this book. Love you all so much.
About you, I even love the things you do. I even love when you smile. So just know there's nothing between me and you. I make every day your day. You make
La 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 la. Warm it up, la 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 la. The boys are waiting, la 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 la. Warm it up, la 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 la. The boys are waiting. My milkshake. Typical of me to put us all to shame. Welcome to the family juice. Cold to diamonds. I was scared to take a breath. Didn't want you to move your head. Back to being friends when we just shared a bed. I can tell by love you, even though I try not to. I can't help but want you. I know that I die without you. Stay with me, little.
I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Wearing our jewels in the swimming pool. Me and my sister just playing it cool under the chemtrails over the country club.
I wasted like half of my summer trying to hold on your hand. To the beach, I'm the man. I guess you don't understand. Holding hands, say I can. You're telling me yes I can. Yes I can. Yes I can. I wasted like half of my summer trying to hold on your hand.
feeling the effects of masculinity right now. I feel the testosterone. I want to go to war! I want a lightsaber! I'm a man!
Are you a writer perchance and you're looking to get better with your writing? Well, hopefully this quick video can help you guys. And in case you're wondering, I have wrote my own book. It's called The Ruined Royals. You guys can get it on Amazon right now. It's by Madison Hall, which is me. And I learned so much while writing this novel, so I'm going to give you guys some tips on what to do and what not to do when writing your book. The first piece of advice that I have is please plot your novels. I went into this book without plotting it, and it was so difficult. I got stuck a lot. There was a lot of writer's blocks, and I had no clue where I was going, and I also had no clue of what direction the book was going in until I started planning certain portions of the book. And now that I'm working on other projects and I'm actually starting to plot those, it's so much easier. The flow is better. When making your characters, I think that it is personally smart to make character profiles where you get a reference photo off of Pinterest or something of what you want your character to look like. Put some stuff down like their age, their name, their height, what they like, what their favorite smell is, their favorite colors, stuff like that. Just random stuff that could come in handy with your book because it gives your characters so much more personality. First, second, and third drafts. Okay, so for the first draft, it's literally just to get your idea onto paper, and you're not gonna ever do that if you're going back and forth trying to fix stuff. So just please do the first draft and then move on. The second draft is where you go back in and you edit everything and you make sure it looks nice. The third draft, this is mainly for people like if you're not editing your own book, which I personally don't recommend because I feel like it's much more biased. So maybe you could find somebody to edit your book, that'd be nice, because I just feel like it's more biased if you're editing your own book, because the second draft is just for you to clean up stuff that you feel like could have been fixed before sending it off to the editor. But the third draft is where you read it through, read stuff out loud, read it over, and see if it flows well, see if the story is good before sending it off to your editor. The next thing that I would recommend is don't write unless you want to write. And what I mean by this is, let's say for example you're in the middle of a scene and you've lost all motivation for the scene and you have no clue where it's going. Do not force yourself to continue to write that scene, because if you do, then it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to, and it's just going to end up being boring or having no true inspiration. And that's just what I recommend. Now, just a reminder that these are my tips. You don't have to abide by anything that I say. I'm just giving you guys my experience and my tips off of what it is like based off of the book that I published. If you guys would like a part 2, I could most definitely make one for all of you. I love you so much. Mwah. And hopefully you guys go purchase my book on Amazon. You can also get signed copies off my Etsy, link in the bio.
'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams. For the story that you are about to be told took place in the holiday worlds of old. Now,
there are reasons you should buy my book, The Ruined Royals by Madison Hall. Well, fall is coming up and it's the perfect fall book. I mean, there's literally a mystery and it's fantasy. Come on. It's YA and it's clean, and I spent 3.5 years writing it, and it's something so special to me, and I feel like it's literally amazing. It's also clean, so no swearing whatsoever. It's perfect for the Christian girlies. The chapters are very short, and it's such a cozy, quick read. There's not even that many pages. And my favorite, it looks amazing on your shelf or in a stack. Not to mention, I'm also doing signed personalized copies, link in my bio on Etsy. some random lore about my book on this video. And by the way, you don't have to read the book to know these because these are not spoilers. It's literally just everything that did not make it into the book. The first thing was that every single character in this book was supposed to be bilingual. They were all supposed to speak different languages. So for example, Valentina was supposed to speak English and Spanish, and then Amira was supposed to speak like Korean and English. Y'all, it was too many languages to keep up because there's like not a whole bunch of characters, but there's also side characters, and the side characters were supposed to speak in dialogue that like wasn't English sometimes. And like mid-writing I was like, this is too much to keep up, I'm just gonna change everything to English. So yeah, that's how we got this English dialogue only. I tried to be cool, I tried to do something different, but it got a little overwhelming for this to be my debut novel, so maybe in a future book. Valentina and Amira were not supposed to have the powers that they have. So basically, Valentina was actually supposed to be able to control plants, but as we know, Rosetta ended up being the one who could control plants. And then Amira was supposed to be able to control water, but I just felt like mid-writing, I was like, well, she doesn't seem like, she has a fiery personality. She doesn't seem like a water kind of girl. So we ended up going with, or I ended up going with, you know, fire for Amira. The next one is the ending for this book was actually supposed to be different. There's a character, I'm not gonna say who, it's gonna make sense when you read it. There's a character who gets severely injured in this book, and said character was actually supposed to die in this book. But I said, no, this character needs to show up in the future books, and I have plans for this character. So I ended up not killing this character off, and I decided to keep this character. Valentina and Amira were supposed to be siblings, like long lost siblings, but I ended up changing that as well. But that is also why on the back it has them labeled as sisters, because this is only because for a large portion of the book, there's like moments where they debate, are we siblings? Like, are we long lost siblings? Because nobody knows where she came from, right? So that's why on the back of the book it says siblings. This was, well, it says siblings somewhere. Sisters, it says something like that on the back. It was intentional. It was to kind of, it was supposed to drop at the lore, but as you guys know, if you guys read the book, they're not sisters. This is no shocker to anybody because it's obvious in the book. So once again, not a spoiler. If you guys want a spoiler version, you guys should go ahead and buy my book. Read it. It's on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, and Etsy for signed, personalized copies. And you guys can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love you. Mwah. Hello everybody, my name is Madison Hall and I am the author of the novel The Ruined Royals, and you guys probably watched me unbox my book for the first ever time like about a month ago, where I got like the actual final copies, but there were a few errors and things that I want to fix really badly, so we're about to see the new versions. So the cover has been changed a little bit, it has been altered. There's no longer a border, unfortunately, even though I really wanted one. It's just for manufacturing purposes, and also the formatting is corrected, and also the spine has been fixed, and there's also now a tagline on the back of the book. So really there's not been much change, it's just how the book looks on the inside and on the outside. So no dialogue, nothing like that. Y'all, I'm sorry, this made me so excited. Fearful, happy release date of Fearful, by the way. It's here in the same box. I don't know why they did that, but they usually make all my orders separate. Here they are. See, it's nothing different. Now it has my name up there. It says Madison Hall right there on the back, on the front. And on the back, it says 2 girls, 1 curse, and decades of jealousy. Now we're gonna look at the inside, which I also changed the about the author as well. It's just literally something minor that like you can't even tell. But now it has oh my goodness. It has, now on the about the author page, it now has my TikTok, because before it only had my Instagram, but I just recently decided to start promoting on TikTok. So I have my TikTok up there. Yes! Okay, look, the formatting is fixed. Okay. This is amazing. I love it. It looks nice and it looks better. And then the spine has also been fixed, as you can see, because before it was up the wrong side. So as you can see now, it has been fixed officially. This is amazing. I'm in love with it so much. I love this. So you guys can actually order this book on my Amazon. It's called The Ruined Royals by Madison Holt. Or you guys can check my bio for the Etsy link where you guys can get signed, personalized copies. And we still have a few that have the borders up there, so if you want to grab one with the border, please go order off the Etsy link right now, because we only have limited stock for those, because these are about to be the new ones that are going to be sold everywhere. So maybe you should like go do that. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you choose to support me and my book, because I have so many more to come. I literally just announced a new era just I think yesterday. So
some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. You have a choice.
okay guys, I know I probably just randomly show up on your For You page, but if you guys can give me just a quick second, I wrote this book, The Ruined Royals, and it's on Amazon right now. You can purchase it, and this is the last, well, not the last one. We have about 11 left copies with the border up here. So listen, Amazon was like, hey, in order to make sure that the manufacturing goes well, you have to remove the border to your book and you have to make it all the way sized. And mind you, the border was intentional. So if you guys want to get the cover with the border, so you can be one of those people who say, I got the book before the cover was changed, which is not a big change, it's just literally expanding it, but it's also adding in my name, and there's also going to be a tagline on the back, so you can say that you got the book before the tagline was there, or the author name, because I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. It's on the spine though, but you can be like, I got the book with the cover before everything was changed. So if you guys want to be part of that crew, you guys can check the Etsy link in my bio. Thank you.
No idea that you're in deep. I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Sorta hoping that you'd stay. Maybe we both know.
Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more.
The big one.
Stop it. I paid for a hair nails fee. She did the finger thumb tap and said, Glock it. They like, hey.
We said I wanna be in love with another, even in another life. Can someone tell me it's alright to be covered underneath the covers? But I know I don't need to sleep in. People
Hi, my name is Madison and I wrote my book that just got published this year. But the most scary part is starting a new story. And while that's been particularly easy for the last book that I just announced, the real question now is, what do I even write? And that's where the most complicated part comes in because, girl, what do you even write? So I come here and I get my little writing buddy and I get my notebook. And this one's specifically for a series that I'm in the middle of, but I also need one for a new book that I want to start soon. So incoming comes a new notebook, and this one can't be used. But here is a notebook for the book that I've currently been working on that I've barely even written. So can I think of any ideas? But before I can even start writing, I have to start plotting. So, like, girl, what do you even plot? Because plotting is, like, the most difficult part of the entire story. But it's okay. We're going to put our headphones on and we're going to listen to some Pomodoros. And we're just going to go ahead and start writing. But, like, girl, what do you even write? Like, girl, what are we supposed to write? Like, are we supposed to write, like, Jack and Jill went up the hill? Like, girl. And the true answer to that question is, girl, I don't know. Like, girl, I don't know what I'm supposed to be writing here. So, we're going to do a little party. And, yeah. But this is the start of a new series where I'm going to go ahead and, like, try and write this book. Because I don't want this to be anything like the process of writing The Ruined Worlds. Because that took me 3.5 years, girl. And I don't have 3.5 years to write another book. So, we're going to try and make this a series where I try to write 1,000 or more words every single day. So that way we could get this novel done, like, by next year. So this can release by next year. But I hope you guys choose to join me on this journey and follow me for more because I have so much more content coming. Not just this, but I also have so much more. So love you all so much. Bye!
Did a good job getting rid of Kelly. At least I don't lie to the police. How dare you accuse me?